Welcome to Whereabouts Are We, your channel for RV living and cruising and Medicare, kind of a combination. So we're here at the Winter's Quarters Encore RV Park, part of the 1,000 Trails collection. This is in Bradenton, Florida, and it comes up as 800 K Street, but it's actually on Cypress. And Minnetonka is the road that leads into the park itself. So I'm just staying out by the road. I'm just going to do kind of a whole bunch of short clips as I walk around the park and get my exercise in. But let me turn the camera around, and this is the sign you see from the Cypress Road. This is at exit State Route 64 off 75. Real easy to get to, literally, and I'm gonna swing the camera around here. Literally 75 is that overpass the road's coming over top of, so it's extremely easy to get to. So let's just go ahead and walk in the entrance here. The main road, this is a smaller park, I think around 300 sites, if I remember right, 300 to 400 RV sites. It's an older park, lots of mobile homes, lots of tiny homes in here. Spots reserved for residential, and there's annuals in here too, but they obviously keep a number out for 1,000 Trails members. Getting into it very easy, wide open. It's a well kept up park, and that I don't see. There are a few older RVs and mobile homes that probably should need to be addressed, but they were probably here for a long time before 1,000 Trails even took it over. But when you come into the park here, you're going to park right here on your left, and the office is there straight ahead. We'll walk over here. In this office, and extremely friendly staff, very helpful. If you're not happy with the spot you're in or that, they're willing to move you around as long as they've got availability. And for being a smaller park, now we're here in September of 24, and we're here during hurricane season, so I'm actually kind of surprised at how busy the park is. It's still not very busy but your laundry room is here as well. Lots of machines, all newer, very clean, as you can see. And they do have the dispensary machine with the vending and that here. And then right here to the back side of this building in the office is the first of two pools on the park premises. This is the smaller of the two, and there's no hot tub here, but there is a hot tub at the other one. But you do have restrooms right here and changing rooms right next to the pool. Large umbrella for those like me with being a redhead, staying out of the sun. But the pool is clean, neat, well maintained, and this goes down to 6 feet. So and it's well gated off. So I'm going to go ahead and go exit out here and start around the park, and the next feature come to here, I'll click the video back on. But just to show you too here, there is a second exit, pretty good sized bump going down onto the road, but trash, they have a compactor here, LP refill station, and there's a dump site here straight ahead. So let me go ahead and continue to talk as I walk a little bit. As you can see between the RVs here, there is a pretty good sized lake with a fountain in the middle. And needless to say, we're in Florida, so not advisable to walk your pets right along, or even yourself right along river or water's edge. So this park is basically one giant circle around that lake. There are a few little cul-de-sacs or little half-moon roads that sneak off where they had the land, put in a second set of lots, but they all feed right back onto this circle drive, so impossible to get lost. You'll end up where you started at some point. So I'll walk on down through here, and as I get a little bit farther down, I'll click the video back on. Okay, just walking a little bit farther down here. The main road is very wide and easy to navigate around. Turn-ins, most of the lots are, angled in, so it makes it a little bit easier to turn. There are some that are straight 90 degrees in, but there's, the lots are plenty big for any size rig, fifth wheel, big Class A, C's, you name it here. And like I said, if you kind of scan around here, there's older mobile homes, newer mobile homes, tow behinds, fifth wheels, and that you can be back up right to the lake as well. There are treed lots. As you can see here, I'm taking one of the little, what I call half moon streets that curve off of the main road and then catch back in here. But you can be under trees and be well shaded if that's your preference. For us, having Starlink mounted on top, we need to be in the wide open. There's plenty of those lots. Most of the lots are either cemented or asphalted. There are a few gravel slots like this one here, and they have the normal amenities, the picnic table and a little slab for the living area there. But they do have 50 amp service, full service here, and sewer and water, obviously. There are pull-through sites, as you can kind of see some here, typically on the ends. Not tremendous amount of pull-throughs, but there are some of those here as well. Most of the sites are this, it was an older asphalt patch that was laid down and that, but still okay, pretty level, not hard to level up at all. So I'll stop it here and continue on and get down to the next building, the next pool. One thing I've noticed here too is the park, like I said, it is vastly majority, mobile homes, tiny homes, but they have RV sites mixed in. Like I said, big fifth wheels, Class A's mixed right in with the houses. So it's a nice mixture. It's a very, very quiet park. We've been here for, well, over 2 weeks now during our 3-week stay, and never hearing parties, don't hear any, loud trucks, cars going in and out. Of course, we're in the off season down here, but still there's quite a few people in the park. I'm guessing it's minimum 50% still occupied of the permanent residences here. So but I'm well pleased, and we have no problems coming back here at all. As a matter of fact, I think we've already got a second stay here because of the convenience being right off 75 at 64. And at here too, you've got literally Walmart that's in walking distance, if you don't mind, probably a mile walk one way. Home Depot is just down the street if you need some repair items. You have a whole slew of restaurants within a mile's distance, mile and a half. Cracker Barrel, McDonald's, Waffle House, Sonny's, there's Taco Bell, there is Long John Silver's, there's Wendy's, there's IHOP, and I'm sure there's many more. Starbucks right out here too. So that makes it convenient as well. And we're just coming up on the second building, but I'm out for my twice a day walk. The circle road that goes around the park is supposedly exactly 1 mile long, so you can use that as a gauge for how far and how many times you want to walk it to get your steps in. And this is the second building. It's obviously the community building. Kind of up a hill here, but we're going to go on up the steps. And there's a big social area, wide open space here, and they just had all the carpets cleaned, I know, while we were here. I don't know if it'll be open or not. Just give you a quick peek in. Nope, it's locked up. So just a big open area in for dances and that. Yep. Yeah, if you want the pool or that, you got to go down and around. The pool or exercise room. Oh, okay. Now they keep that not locked up unless they've got something going on. So we're just going around to the back side of the building. Up here's a really nice screened in area and another little side room for different activities. But here you're looking out over the other end of the lake. And you got a nice screened in social area here, and it looks like they got this locked too. But they've got grills here you can use, 2 big ones, and seating, high tops. Again, look out over the lake. That's really nice. And I know on the other side of the screened in room is a media room. So they've got all kinds of, you know, DVDs and everything, books, everything in there. You can go in there and read too. And you say all air conditioned. I'm going to go down to the back side here, and on the back side underneath that porch area is the second swimming pool and hot tub. There is also shuffleboard area here. Only a little unusual thing is here they don't have any restrooms right at this building. The restrooms are in that gray building over here, so you got to come out the sidewalks and walk over, and the restrooms are there. But no, not too many amenities. There's no putt-putt golf or mini golf. There's no pickleball courts here. Trying to think what other activities are normally here. None of that. Here's the second pool, and here's the hot tub. Hot tub is undercover, and they do keep it quite warm. This is the larger of the 2 pools, and again, it is going down to 6.5 feet deep on the one end. You got a nice little viewing dock area, not really dock, but viewing platform out into the water. Plenty of chairs, big umbrella, and of course a huge, what I'll call lanai here, again with seating that if you want to be out of the sun. And then right next to the pool here, you've got billiards room, 2 pool tables. I don't know if you can see that on the video. It's kind of dark in there. And then here you've got a screened in exercise room with fans and that all in here. Nothing big, but it's not bad equipment. It's not terribly old. We're in there and using them a few times here while we've been here. So I'm going to go ahead and stop the video here, and let me get to the next section. We'll continue it from there. Thank you much. Okay, back again. We're on the other side of the lake where we're parked as well, but I wanted to show you this area. This is the heavily treed over the lots area, and you can see there's everything from fifth wheels to big Class A's to, you know, the smallest of tows here as well. And I'm going to be silent for a second because I want you to hear. This is the road noise that you'll hear in the park, which to me isn't terrible because, as you can see, just on the other side of those trees and bushes, you can see the top of the wall there. On the other side is I-75. So at night, once you're inside the rig and that, well, we don't hear any road noise at all. It's just while you're out here in the open air that you'll hear that road noise. So like I said, a mixture of tiny homes, a lot of RV slots, but it's a mix, and it's an older park, but well kept up. And I said, you know, paths of different sizes, shapes, pull-throughs, and whole shots. So go ahead and stop it till we get up here to our rig. Okay, back again, getting near the rig here. Just a couple other little items. One nice thing, I think Equity Lifestyle, who owns Thousand Trails and the Encore parks, has now mandated, don't hold me to that, but at least in this park, there's staff, office staff here 7 days a week, and there's also maintenance staff here. So there is an issue developed. They have somebody that can help you out during normal business hours as well. Everything I wanted to mention is right across the, so you go out of here, take the overpass, and just on the other side of 75 is a very, very nice state park named Bennett. It's Bennett State Park. Easy to get to, there's no admission. If you've got kids, it has the most elaborate playground I have seen. And that there's a shelter over there if you want to have a party or a birthday party or that kind of thing. There's walking trails. We saw people there flying drones the other day. Plenty of parking, and that, but just a gorgeous, well-maintained park. I think there's other amenities there as well. Also, about if you take 64 and you go into Bradenton, there is I believe, and again, don't hold me to it, I believe it's the Bishop building that we went to. Little pricey on entry. We took our granddaughter there. It's about $62 for an all-day pass, 2 adults and 1 6-year-old. And that, but in the building, there's archaeological, dinosaur and history and that of the area. They've got a big shell collection. There's all kinds of historical collections in the building. They have a playroom for the kids where somebody reads stories at certain times of the day, and they can paint and draw and climb a tree house and play with puppets and all kinds of activities, especially for the probably the 10-12-year-olds or under, would be great. And they also have an outdoor garden area. They also have a huge courtyard that is very Spanish oriented, kind of deal that would be great for a wedding or a corporate function of some type. But it sits right down next to the Manatee Hospital, the county hospital, and right down by the marina. It's real easy to get to, straight in. And the biggest thing there too, they do have what I want to call the OmniMax dome, where they show 20-30 minute movies, and that's all included as well. And the big attraction, they have a giant tank with manatees, obviously live manatees that they are rehabbing before they're eligible to be released. So it's a great way to see, because they got a underwater viewing area, and then you look down from the top, and that they had 3 of them there while we were there. So, but that's here too, and there's so much you're in range of with Sarasota and St. Armand's Square, and the beaches at Sarasota and Bradenton for that matter. Any and all water activities are around. Lakewood Ranch is just a short drive from here, with movie theaters and shopping and that. So a lot in the area. It's a well-positioned park. So hopefully this has been helpful to those that may be thinking about staying here. And if you've been helpful, please like and subscribe our channel at Whereabouts Are We. That's the word where, the letter R, and us with a question mark. And I do appreciate it. Thank you much. We're out.